Welcome guys and dolls. Let's talk about modern software engineering. Look at this beauty. This is an e-commerce dashboard my friend and I built and deployed in 9 days. My friend, who is not a coder but a UI UX genius, built the front end in 2 days using Lovable.dev, pushed the code to GitHub, and it took me 7 days to put together the rest, including data generation in WooCommerce and Google Analytics, coding the back end, testing, and bug fixing. We used Lovable.dev for the front end and deployment, Supabase for authentication, Gemini CLI, VS Code, Vite, React App, WooCommerce on WordPress, Google Cloud and Analytics, AI chatbots, etc. to build this. That's the story I'm about to tell in this video series, which will show the strategies taken, surprises faced, challenges met, and lessons learned in modern software engineering. Let's go. Okay, let's look at this app's functionalities, shall we? First, we look at the filters and control section at the top. There is a date range selection block. By default, it shows the current week. Thus, in the second row, we bring in from the left the total revenue extracted from order data by the date range, number of orders, and the average order value. All comes from our WooCommerce backend via the REST API. According to that, in the second chart, we show a revenue bar chart by date. Also, at the bottom of the app, which is shown on the right, we have the order details showing order IDs, dates, coupon codes, etc. with pagination. Next, we explain the rest of the app. Now let's look at the dealer section drop down at the top. We're bringing this data from a custom post type in our WooCommerce backend via the REST API. The fourth box in the second row that shows total QR code clicks is showing the total number of page view clicks for those dealers by selected date range. And that's what the first chart on the left reflects also, by date range. All these data comes from Google Analytics, which has been the biggest pain in the ass in this project. When we choose a specific dealer from the dropdown, the analytic data changes accordingly and reflects in the fourth data box and in the first chart. We use local storage caching heavily for better filtering performance. Now let's look at the coupon code filter at the top. We extract this coupon code data dynamically when we bring in the WooCommerce order data via the REST API. Based on this selection and the date range, we filter the total revenue data, the total order numbers, thus the average order value. Also, update the revenue bar chart and the order details list at the bottom. Okay, the last but not least, when clicked on that API settings button at the top, the whole API settings section drops. This is where we put in the WooCommerce site URL, our main data source, the consumer key and the secret key for REST API access. And at the bottom, we input and save the Google Analytics ID and the service account JSON file content, which we collected from our Google Cloud console. We use these credentials, pull data from our WooCom backend and Google Analytics. We also have 2 buttons at the bottom of each block to test the connections. Now that you know the app details, let's look at the app architecture next.